Cotton non-woven fabric rolls are sold in the market at a specific price. However, once processed into wet wipes, the same non-woven fabric reaches a different price point at retail. But the real question is, after accounting for machinery, chemicals, labor and distribution costs, what does the actual margin look like for a small-scale unit? That is what we will break down today. In 2026, driven by increasing health awareness, the demand for travel-friendly products and corporate requirements, the industry is experiencing rapid growth. However, this sector faces three major challenges. So in this video, we are going to discuss in detail this industry with current market conditions and the challenges expected in 2026. So watch this video completely till the end. However, this video is for educational purposes only, so please do your own market research before starting a business. Now come on, let's get into the video. Hi friends and welcome to New Business Ideas. Market scope of the business. First, we need to accurately understand the market opportunities in this sector. Today, the market offers a wide variety of wipes, including baby wipes, disinfectant wipes, makeup remover wipes, and wipes for industrial use. Yes, as a result of the previous pandemic, public awareness of health has increased significantly. Due to this, wet wipes are increasingly being adopted as part of daily hygiene routines in urban households. Consumer data shows increasing daily use adoption of wet wipes, particularly in urban households. Now you have a clearer picture of why demand exists for this product, but demand alone does not guarantee profitability. Market entry timing, local competition, and your distribution capability are equally important variables. First, let's talk about machines. A semi-automatic wet wipe machine is what you need to make these wet wipes on a small scale. This is usually the best choice for small-scale local distribution. A fully automatic wet wipe production line is the best choice for high quality and consistency. You can buy these machines from Indian companies or through business-to-business, that's B2B websites, like IndiaMart and Trade India. Next, let us understand the raw materials required to manufacture this product. Essentially, you will need only three primary raw materials. The first is non-woven fabric. Secondly, you will require water along with certain chemical agents such as glycerin, disinfectants, and packaging film. You can buy these materials from chemical and textile distributors both in person and online. The GSM grade and liquid composition of the fabric are very important because they affect repeat orders. And the specific composition of these chemicals will depend entirely on the particular product you intend to manufacture. Secure investment. Now let's discuss the cost structure, because this is exactly where most project estimates go wrong. The most important of your expenses will be as follows. First, to start a small-scale manufacturing unit, you will need a minimum working capital of around 20 to 30 lakhs, including machinery, cost of non-woven fabric, cost of chemical solution, and packaging costs. Alternatively, if you choose to launch on a medium to larger scale using a semi or fully automated machine, the investment could exceed 50 lakhs to 5 crore or more. However, these investment figures may vary depending on your specific location. Finally, you should always budget for basic amenities such as the building, electricity and water, staff, quality testing, and a small extra amount to cover unexpected expenses that inevitably arise. Required license and permits. Once you have clarity on the cost, the next step is to obtain permits for your business. First of all, you need basic registrations like GST, MSME, and local business license. Since this product falls under the categories related to hygiene and cosmetic, it will require cosmetic registration or compliance with BIS standards. Additionally, if your wipes contain disinfectant or chemical solutions, you may need a pollution control permit to follow safety guidelines. Don't forget, friends, that in some states, additional approvals may be required depending on the type of product. So be careful to obtain all licenses. Infrastructure requirements. Friends, in terms of space for this manufacturing business, you will need 500 to 1000 square feet of space for a small-scale setup. It is highly advisable that this location be situated within an industrial or semi-industrial zone equipped with proper ventilation facilities. Most importantly, it is essential to have a stable electricity supply. Next, you will need 2 to 5 employees depending on your production volume. Additionally, since hygiene standards directly influence the market acceptability of the product, access to a clean water supply and the implementation of a basic quality control system are mandatory. To avoid contamination, storage areas for raw materials and finished products should be separated. Underestimating the importance of plant hygiene is one of the most common mistakes made by beginners. Production process. Friends, now let's go deeper into the actual manufacturing process. It is a fully automated setup. The machine handles folding, cutting, and preparation. But consistent output requires calibrated moisture, ratios, routine machine maintenance, and trained operators. Alternatively, in a semi-automated setup, the process begins with cutting the non-woven fabric into sheets. The cloth is then thoroughly soaked in the solution, folded, and placed in a moisture-proof envelope. Finally, the sealing of the pouch ensures the product's shelf life while simultaneously preventing contamination. Finally, in the finishing stage, they are packaged. Remember friends, the key challenges include maintaining consistent moisture levels, avoiding microbial containment, and ensuring the integrity of the envelope. Marketing and branding. The next question is, where are you going to sell this product? First, you can begin by targeting supermarkets first, and then deliver to institutions such as pharmacies, beauty salons, and hospitals through local distributors. And you can sell at large volumes via a variety of B2B and e-commerce solutions. Also, take a look at what your competitors are doing. Identify the channels that are not utilizing and develop a message that directly addresses the customers you have identified as the most difficult to deal with. In this industry, distribution and branding rather than production capacity are generally what determine long-term sustainability, but this is underestimated by most new manufacturers. Market risk. Before making any investment, it is crucial to understand the 3 key risks of 2026, as these constitute the true challenges of this industry. First, the price of raw materials, especially fabrics and chemicals, can change frequently. Second, health and safety regulations, especially for products that come into contact with the skin, are gradually becoming stricter. Therefore, if you manufacture cosmetics or skin contact wipes, you may need to comply with CDSCO guidelines or basic hygiene standards. The third factor is competition risk. Large entities such as FMCG corporations and inexpensive imported goods have the potential to erode profit margins of smaller enterprises. Overall, these 3 risks collectively impact profitability. Therefore, the only way for you to survive and grow in this industry is to maintain consistency in all 3. So if you want to know more information about this business, please check our website and the link in the video description. We hope this video will help you in initiating your own business. Thanks for watching, friends. Subscribe for more exciting business ideas, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. See you in the next video.